Good morning. I think nobody died last night. I didn't die. You didn't die. It was very surprising. Unbelievable surprising. Your life is not completely in your hand, but able to survive. That's very surprising. It's not in your hand. But able to survive. So, every hour, every minute, every second, and especially we met Buddhadharma, not just human being, precious human being, but we met Buddhadharma. Wow, 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 wow. Most amazing. And especially Mahayana teaching, and especially Mahayana teaching Sutra, then Mahayana teaching tantra. Wow, wow, wow. The quick path to enlightenment. In particular, the Lama Tsongkhapa teaching. That's amazing. Most amazing. It's a miracle. It's a over miracle. But not sure how many years we have, how many months we have, how many weeks we have, how many days we have, how many hours we have, how many minutes, how many seconds we have. Can't tell. Can't really tell. Truthfully, you can't really tell. So that's amazing. Each hour being alive. Each day, each hour being alive. Each minute, each second being alive. That's most amazing. It's most amazing. So hard to believe. Hard to believe. Like that. There, Kasade. Recently, the India, I think in Delhi, the chairperson in India, our center's chairperson, I don't know, what's her name? B. Yeah. D. Yeah, so her mother, nothing wrong. Her mother, no blood pressure, nothing. She came in the front of her mother, then just died. But just recent, I think it's, I think 1 month ago, right? 1 month. Then, you remember today, Pende, the ex-monk, his parents, at the home, they were talking to the father, mother talking to the. The father turned face like this. Then, but they were talking. There's not a heavy sickness, nothing. Talking. Then her father turned face. Mother dead. So that. I think that's quite some time ago. And then I think one lady I heard is talking, but in America she was walking on the road, talk. Then suddenly she fell down, died. I think, well, impermanence, death, meditation, that is, the gradual path to the Lord, capable of being in general Lamdrim. But I think, including myself, maybe don't think important, very down. Only you like bodhicitta, but only you like bodhicitta, something good, something nice to hear, not suffering. And but you have to have suffering for others. So otherwise, how could you generate bodhicitta? You have to compassion, you have to great compassion to sentient suffering. To be able to really see that, first you have to maintain you are suffering. You are suffering. Samsara. You have to see that so clearly, so strongly. Then you can feel so strong. Compassion to others. Others is not. It's just compassion between lips. Compassion is in the sky. And nothing. Bodhicitta is nothing. This is play. So that you see. So you have to see your suffering sometimes. You have to realize. It's like it's one being in the center of the fire, or sitting bare body on the thorn bush, tree. So your naked body is sitting there, or like in the teachings, a needle. You put the needle up, then sitting on that needle. So painful. So it's like that, being the samsara. Even now, you feel very relaxed, but you see, at least like being in prison, you want to be free from that any minute, any second. You want to be free from prison, all like that. Nothing like that. Then you kind of totally distracted with the attachment, and then you can generate compassion to others. You don't feel strong that suffering others. You don't know your own suffering sometimes. So then even you recite words, it just business lives there. Then difficult to generate bodhicitta in this life. So that it becomes just words. So kind of like that. It becomes nice, but that's it. So this is really, really, really important. Even though it's the Ju Chung Tumon Lamjirimba graduate path of lower Kilpa in general. You see, then middle Kilpa, then high Kilpa. Then you see, but you see that so important meditation, so important realization, so important those in the monasteries, in those expert Dharma Geshes or the experts knowing Sudra Tantra so well. Important realizes, but also that's who knows just Lamdrim us, studying philosophy, who don't know much philosophy, study university or monastery, or Lamdrim Lojong. So everyone, the most important. So you don't do that, then you want Buddhadharma, you want completion, you want generation, then reach nowhere. In your life before die, you reach nowhere. You reach nowhere before you die, no reach nowhere. So up to now, reach nowhere. So still time before you die, reach nowhere. So it becomes like that. So your mind doesn't and I will develop step by step. It's not there. So that's missing. I didn't finish the other day, but I mentioned, in the West, even a non-Buddhist, billionaires, zillionaires, trillionaires, you see, okay, don't believe reincarnate karma. You see, but suddenly you have cancer, or suddenly heart attack, or sudden death happens. And normally you don't think you're dead. Oh, ignore, try to not think. What's the use of that? But I mean, you see, even you think you're dead, but you don't know what to do with that. You have no idea how to make that useful. No, because haven't the dharma, so doesn't know what to do with that. So they ignore. So you ignore. See, that doesn't help. So only by ignoring, okay, now, so you can relax. So that doesn't help in the future. When you die, so then separation. For separation from family, separation from the separation from your body that you cherish the most among all the sentient beings. Numberless sentient beings, numberless helping, numberless hungry, numberless animal, numberless human beings. You cherish your body most. So they're separate from that. They leave you, you leave them. So you know that. I mean, that's the first fear. Suddenly you discover you have to leave everything. Only the consciousness, like that you only take the hair from butter, only butter comes. Hair comes. Only hair comes, no butter. That's the first thing. Unbelievable fear. Any other person has a good heart, normally lives a good life. Even doesn't believe in this kind of good heart. You do good, be kind to others. Otherwise, so much trouble. Just that. Then the next life. You see, even you don't believe it intellectually, but naturally, your heart, you see, feeling here something very fearful, most fearful, terrible, terrifying, most terrible is going to happen to you. You feel that. Even intellectually, you believe there is no reincarnate karma. Intellectually. Words, you say no. But here, feeling many people like that. So, then after that, then can imagine unbelievable the facing the Lord and Amen. Whoa. Yeah. So the suffering manifested form is like limitless, it's like sky. Unbelievable, almost unbelievable. Like, you see, not the major hell, even the secondary hell, 6 neighborhood suffering. Memang the first one, that's Kasura, lava, you see. So I don't know where. Mountains like this, but mountains all like this, but the lava many street from I don't know from under spring lava. Mountains like that. Lava. So you see this is not the major hell. Second, born in that, born inside that. I wonder why when the lava came from the mountain, so even distance like that, lava is there, but so hot. So get melted like stones, and it's not like the human fire. Wow. unbelievable, like that. So for example, you're born inside the lava. How is it? How is it for you? So you don't believe now. But when you're born there, you didn't get purified, you didn't get actualized part, nothing was done, nothing, only rejoicing for nothing. So you're born there, finished. The result, the cause is not purified. So cause is there, so the result happened already. So you have to experience how many years or that. So memory would be whoop, center of the hot red fire, like blood, like lava. Buddha has 6 neighbor disciples. The first one. Churame, last one, Churame. Water, but one is fire. Born in there and experience for eons. Until the karma finishes. Churame. So what I think is, they don't come from the sky. They come from down below. I don't know whether scientists have measured or not. How many stories down? I don't know. I haven't heard whether they measured the fire, the lava came. How many stories? It was very interesting. So I relate that the secondary health, not the measure health, secondary health. So Churame or Mamamujo, so it came from that. So that I relate to this. Yeah. So you see, so even non-Buddhist, you see, it's like this. Suppose happen a dharma, so if you remember that, you don't know what to do. So it's only causing suffering. So, but if you make dharma, one solution is to practice dharma. Yeah, solution is practice renunciation, then bodhicitta. Yeah. Sorry. Ultimate good heart, the best dharma, emptiness, the without talking tantra. So that's very practical. I want to tell you one thing. If you are running the country, running government, best way to run the government is by having lambda realization. Think this. By having lambda realization. Read the past enlightenment, correctly following words of friend, all that, on the basis of that, renunciation, bodhicitta, run the government with renunciation, detachment. So some sort of pleasure happen. Oh, perfect. So you don't get the problem, using the population for your power, your wealth, all your family, to take your family in the world. There was American two towers were destroyed by the karma. usually say Bin Laden, but it's by the people, they come out. They come out of the American government over there. So they come out. 4,000 people working there, so they come out. So what it appeared is a condition with Bin Laden, but however, even Bin Laden to harm them, it came from their karma, it came from their mind. It's 4,000 people who suffered, who died there, who jumped, with their karma. So the American people's karma. So that is the correct way of thinking, unmistaken way of thinking, correct way of thinking. So who made Bin Laden to harm, to blow up these buildings? Who? By the people who suffered. People who 4,000 people who suffered, the American people, their mind, their karma, made him to harm back. You have to understand. You have to understand what Shantideva said. Didar panra machena, gayang suna michede. Didar panra machena, if you didn't have harm like this before, gayang suna michede, nobody can harm to you this time. You have got that mind. Just to understand the word, not you have to have cows in your bone, in your brain or bone, cows. Oh, that's Buddha's teaching. If you are Buddhist, you have to follow Buddha's advice, teaching how the world created by the mind, how your world is created by your mind. Your life is created by your mind. That. This is not on reality. Every time I whereas world is not all. The mountains, the lakes, oceans, so all that. Even how you see the people, harming you, happy you, angry to you. Yeah, from that, your home sound, smell, taste, tangible, or your home sound, smell, taste, tangible, all come from your mind. So always recite the heart Sutta. So you see, it's not so reality, it came from karma. So you see, when things happen in the world, never think, many people, like me, never think karma, never think what Buddha said. It's only outside, only outside. Oh, then you see, the wrong way. Only outside, never release the mind, never came from mind. Oh, then the mind is kind of perfect. Oh, I don't know. So, only outside, only came from outside. They never solved the problem. It is not all reality. Actually, everything came from the mind. Your life came from your mind, created by your mind. That's the basic thing about Buddhism. Very basic thing about Buddhism. How much you suffer came from your mind. How much you experience happiness, success came from your mind. So what I was going to say, I must finish this. And, I didn't come here to draw on that. But it's very important that this issue is most important to Buddhism. So there's nothing to be upset outside. See? There's nothing to be upset, to revenge, to nothing to be upset, nothing to be angry, only to general compassion to others. Patience. Oh, so like Israel sister. If you know. If you don't know, then angry, revenge, kill. Oh, like that happening in the world all the time. Oh, that. So you follow the world. You don't follow Dharma, you follow the world. Then everything, you see, cause of suffering, cause happiness, totally wrong. You know? Cause of suffering, which is not that, but you outside cause suffering, people or element, and they happen, cause happiness first, but do not think. Even one intellect know, but you don't think in daily life, you don't practice. So something else outside. Not your virtue, not your positive mind. So like that. So if you are really practicing Dharma, that is to complain to others, to get angry back, revenge. Nothing, there's nothing there. Because anything, whoever harms to you, is because you harmed in the past. The first, with your self-cherishing thought, with your anger, with your attachment, 3% mind, harmed the others. So that karma made them to harm you back this time. Oh. So there's a Panra Mahayana, Gaya Suna message. If you didn't harm this way to others in the past, nobody will harm to you. Gaya Suna message. Tewe Sentient Sentient. 먼저 다게 샘제라 내가 감사합니다. 먼저 다게 샘제라 된다와이 넣어봤지. 대외 샘제 세제비 달라너제 대중시. So 먼저 다게 샘제라. In the past, the past I gave such a harm to others. 된다와이 넣어봤지. 대외 샘제. Therefore it is deserved, I don't have to say, such a rig. How to kiss my garage? Has that my garage? George, has a kissing, how do you say? There is something such a rig. How do you say English? Means, there is some such a rig. Pardon? Huh? What? What did you say?
Just say yes.
Now, second translation. Not yes. There is something. I gave such harm in the past to others. So, so therefore, the sentiment harming to me is deserved or worthwhile. You see the character, personality of the self-cherishing. You can kill others, you can beat, you can do anything, angry, revenge, anything, but nobody can get into me. Nobody can criticize to me. So that's the nature of the self-cherishing thought is a dictatorship. People don't like dictatorship. At the moment, they don't know, for example, you see, if the dictatorship is Buddha, if the dictatorship is Bodhisattva, like his owners, wow, people in the world, general people don't know so much. Well, this dictator, bad. That dictator, but Buddha, Bodhisattva, totally sacrifice life for sending to have happiness. Temporary happiness up to happiness, happiness, future life, happiness, ultimate happiness, free from samsara, then peerless happiness and enlightenment. You know? in Bodhisattva. Amazing. So dictatorship, I think probably, I don't know dictatorship meaning, who works for his own self-cherishing thought, who works for, the government or population, but using everything to get power and wealth to yourself, to your family. Motivation, self-cherishing thought. Then everybody don't get along. Then personality crash. Then your personality, selfish mind, crash with others. Then don't get along. Then like Syria. So many 100,000 people, so many innocent people, so many 100,000 get killed. They escape from the country, they get sinking in the ocean. So many people heavy sink. What to do? Oh, that. So mainly because it's one person running. Oh, that is, there's a Bodhisattva is the best. Who is a Bodhisattva? Depends how you run, not just one person. No, depends how you run. You are using others, government, population, to your power, to get for your power, wealth, or that reputation, or you use a servant to others, have to have happiness, power, happiness, wealth, all the good things for others. All that's totally different. So most people maybe don't know much. So so it depends how you run. Anyway, so here you see, Teve Semjen Tsechi, Dala Noje Dijung, Teve Semjen Tsechi, therefore Semjen is harming me. Dala Noje Dijung is worthwhile to receive. Was you see, I harmed others, I did. So why not me? One of the sending me harmed him. Oh no, why not? You understand? Semjen Tsechi. Dala Noje Dijung Rig. Semjen Tsechi, Dala Noje Dijung Rig. Then, see, sorry, my talk came this way. But, okay, so I'm not able to finish. So, most important, the Buddhism is the world came from karma, mind. This is not so reality. If you remember that everyday life, when you are happy, when you are not happy, suffering. You have to remember everyday life. That is everyday, not dharma. You think it totally same as people who never met dharma, never know dharma, never learned dharma. Exactly same, your life. Even you be able to speak, what dharma says, but daily life, you are always thinking, because you don't practice, totally like people who never met dharma, never heard dharma, same way of living life, way of thinking. You see? So that's why you suffer. That's why so much suffering. Like that. So, sorry. Yeah. So there happened in Nalanda, one monk, many years ago. He started maybe Keshika-sang, Keshamba Tekcho, Keshamba Jaso, started Matamika, yeah, so, Tangel Leching Bola Matsong was very, very important teaching. they interpret the Japanese meaning, the good explanation, good explanation, the heart of the good explanation. Started so much. So then he said, he told busily, he told busily took a Lama for some years. So he told busily, oh, Buddhism doesn't help me. You have to remember this attitude. Buddhism doesn't help me. It didn't give me Buddhism didn't give me happiness. He said, Buddhism didn't give me happiness. He said, He did not. He think practicing Buddhism is just reciting words, the mantras, the commitment. You see, and like university studying Buddhism, you see, professor explains the meaning, then there's so they try to get degree. So like that. That none is the practicing Buddhism. No. That alone doesn't mean that. Doesn't that. So you didn't check yourself what you practice Dharma or not. What means practicing Dharma? So I was going to begin. I thought to spend time in these 10 animals jewels. I have there, but then God didn't happen later. So so he said that Buddhism didn't give me happiness. Huh? So you see, he was believing happiness comes from outside, not coming from his mind. Which is the actual way it's coming from the mind. Suffering comes from the mind. So happiness has to come from your mind. Not thinking that happiness comes from outside. So Buddhism didn't give happiness. So that. So his idea of Buddhism is just the starting words, wearing the robes and I don't know. So something like that. You see, do not do not commit any non-virtue, engage in perfect wholesome action, subdue one's mind. This is teaching Buddha. So you see, you never did that. So you see, you question yourself, whether you practice Dharma or not. Yes, you learn Dharma, it means something, but what do you really practice? Didn't question. You don't question that. So as if every day you believe you practice Dharma. So then you see, then you face much suffering. From the mind, much suffering. Then you say at the end, Buddhism didn't give me any happiness. So, if you subdue your mind, then from there, this mind which produces suffering, that reduces. Then the mind which produces happiness rises. So you didn't do that. That's the real practicing Dharma. You didn't do that. You have to know that. So he studied many things, subject. Yeah? So England, London, Madrid, Nakasura, Narendra, Italy. All that. See? He knows many words. But that's what he taught. So like that. Okay. Yeah, okay. It's an important subject. Once you know that, there's nothing to complain to others. nothing to revenge, nothing to get angry. Only to practice patience. Only to practice patience, only to practice compassion. So that my karma persuaded. That's the sentiment. My karma persuaded. Therefore I receive this harm. Therefore I receive this harm. Okay? 대외 semje nyazongna 당에다다 말아감. So 대외 semje nyazongna. By that, so my karma pursued. My karma pursued or pursued? Huh? Pursued. My karma pursued. Therefore, I received this harm. Therefore, so because you gave harm in the past to others, then karma, negative karma harm. So therefore, that makes the sentient being to harm you now. So, who made the sentient being to harm you now is by yourself. Beginning, you harm that person. Without the cause, there won't be a result. That person sentient being harming to you now. Not possible. No reason. Not at all. So, 대외 semje nyaltung 당했지만, so other sentient beings by giving harm to you, then you made the other sentient being to fall in the hole of hell. So now he's a human being. Then because of the shaman, they made him to be born, to disappear from the human realm, to be born in the hole of the hell, to fall down or to be born in hell. There's a way to generate compassion instead of angry and revenge. You generate compassion and help. After compassion, then you help whatever you can, or physically or whatever. Yeah, mentally. I mean, see, at least even reside on my home, dedicate the marriage to him, to be free of, to not be robbed, not be reborn realms, and to be free of samsara, to the enlightenment as good as possible. Like that, you see? Oh, so you pray. At least even that. So you dedicate out the past. You all that marriage from past life, from beginning to now, future, then 3 times marriage collected by numberless sentient beings, 3 times marriage collected by numberless Buddhas, they're together, we dedicate to not be reborn, Lord realms, and forever, not all this, forever, and then to be born in the pure land where he can become enlightened, or receive perfect human rebirth, meet Mahayana teaching, meet perfectly qualified Mahayana Guru, revealing the understanding path to enlightenment. And by placing most to holy mind, words friend, may the achieve enlightenment as quickly. So best. So yeah, you money being whatever is practice, hard reading hard sutta, reading dharma hard sutta, what? I mean so many things. For him you can do that. At least even you can't speak or whatever. So it's so good. Wow, then you should cause enlightenment by yourself. Amazing. So anyway. Then this is how to develop compassion. It's incredible. I said. Yeah, custody. Well, I did mention to you, I bought land near Lhasa to build a Pamasambhava, 9-story Pamasambhava statue. Bought the land, $1 million. It is said that cost. So the custody. So the sorry, one big benefactor of the businessman, Buddhist, who is a Buddhist in Malaysia, I don't know his name. So it's a link to his friend. So when they asked him to build a Pamasambhava statue, he didn't say no, but he not very strongly accepted, but didn't say no. Then I went the second time to request him, then he definitely accepted. So he sent his manager to Tibet. He sent his manager. You have to turn like this, then slowly. It was not like that, it won't work. You have to move like this, then so he went to Tibet, and then he went on the land. His manager, and he saw there was notice at the other land. It says only $500,000. Actually, that was the land cost. It is not million. So the Tibetan couple who helped us to buy the land, they plan to have a place for them to build a hotel. So the statue happens. So then in the office, he went to office, then found many false letters. He reported to the benefactor, he reported to the businessman in Malaysia, and then the businessman got angry. And then he says not him, that I was cheated by the Tibetan family. So he got angry, and he wanted to put them in prison. So I said, we never do this. So Buddhists never do this. So then, of course, the land lost to the government officially. So it didn't happen. But of course, after that, built different places. More than 15 years ago, a long time ago, in the temple. So you see, now you see, I realize more and more. Sorry. That they're so kind, unbelievable kind, unbelievable kind to that. to purify my negative karma, collected from past life, cheated others, so to purify my negative karma. If you practice patience, if you cherish them, then you achieve enlightenment from them. So unbelievable kind. They do this. So feel very precious. They are very precious. So, really appreciate they do this. Unbelievable, precious, kind. Purify past karma that I cheated others. See? Then in Singapore, it came to the Amitabha Center a few times. At the abbot of Gabon Monastery, Geshe met them. They said they can build a material project 5 times or 5-6 times. They have money to build. So I met. She was busy with taking her children. That she has 2 children. So the husband explained they have money to build a material project 5-6 times. And then, then there was some problem. The brother, and then the brother's going to kill her or some, not to do with the money. So, So, Gunsang was the main helper, supporter. So Gunsang spent money to all the expenses they traveled. She and Marcel was working for, after a long time working for the governor, the Narendra. So, as Lama's advice to be developed to the business development. So he's the director of India Material Project. So the Gunsang's cooking and they spend money to help them. So escape France, different countries, and from one place to another place, from one place to another place, the brothers going to kill something to do with the money. So I think 3 years or 1 year. In the beginning past life. So maybe 3 years, I'm not sure. It happened like that. So hoping to get the money for the project. So anyway, it didn't happen. So Kunzang spent, I don't know, $300,000 or something in cooking. So I think also came to Nepal, India, so like that. So then at the end, was in China, and then I said, no, you don't do like this. I told the message, I sent the message, no, you don't do this. Then she said, we never will hear about her. I don't know whether it means death or I don't know what it means. So then nothing happened. So like that. So anyway, so all this is my past karma. You understand? If it didn't depend on my past karma, there's no reason at all why this happened. You understand? There's no reason at all. You see, without depending on your karma, there's some other way to happen. That means whole entire teaching of Buddha is not true. That begins like that. Then there's no enlightenment, there's no hell, there's no samsara, there's no nirvana, there's no happiness problem, even daily life. So sen, reason cover sen. Then nothing exists. You don't exist. Your action, the object do not exist. Sen. So that's how this mistake rises. Like that. So like that. And then since I'm talking here, I should mention this. I should mention this also to help with the. One time I was at Dhammasala, I think I told him different place, near Kapon and the course. So I went to dialectic school to meet somebody. And then I was coming out to outside dialectic school monastery. So there's a little hill you go up, So dialectic school teacher who was killed by Toje, who followed Toje, few monks, I think. He was translating 11th path to enlightenment to Heart Sutra or something translating. So there were 2 Taiwanese monks. They were killed, filled the room with blood. Then the monk who killed the dialectic school teacher, the monk brought a text. Oh, what is this, Genla? Genla, what is this? So here's a knife in the rope. What is this? And then soon the dialectic school teacher felt there's something wrong. What is this? Then he was this. Then put knife, pure knife. But it didn't seem he was angry. Tell school teacher, like that. Killed, and then they planned to kill Kandala as well. They planned to kill Kandala as well. Then Sangpa Rinpoche and Buddhadharma, the senior from Tibet, from private office, Buddhadharma. So they planned to kill. So I think. So Kandala usually wears red chuba. so that becoming known the ritual. So that that has to be washed or something. So she wears some of the color dress. So she finished talk. So talked and she finished talk in his own palace. So she was bringing talk. She was coming out. The men, Toje group, the men. There's one man standing outside. He was looking with the eye that is peering. How do you say peering? Huh? Huh? Staring. Staring. Only this. Like this. Staring to Khandala. But they couldn't tell Khandala because the dress color is different, not red. But he got some doubt, staring. So, but didn't kill, didn't harm. So, yeah, so anyway, he was standing on the hill, on the small hill. I was coming down, going back to Ishtar. So he was looking at me down like this. His nose up in the sky. Looking at me down. I'm sure I'm very worthy to receive that, him to do that. Of course, I'm totally like pig, pork, like pig, totally combat him. I'm totally pig, pakba, so ignorant, pork, like that. So then I went to Shida. I was staying in the small room, corner of the old Gomba, corner of the small room. I stayed there quite some time. So as I started to sit down, then I felt great kindness of the Dalit school teacher. Great kindness. Sorry. Anyway, after finished it. So great kindness. So kind. You see, the kindness, even somebody gave $100,000, you won't feel that. The kindness. The dialectal school teacher, you see. So if I'm alone, as myself for the ego, self-cherishing thought. I mean the details I do remember. The self-cherishing thought, the attachment to all the concern, the attachment to this life. So only develop that. So he's helping me together destroy my ego. He's helping me together to destroy my ego. So I felt so much kindness of him. So much kindness. But so I thought to repay kindness, to offer something present to him. But I thought, then then didn't happen. So that one is a failure. That was my failure. I thought, but didn't happen. It was a present to buy some present and offer. Whereas my teacher, Geshe Rinpoche, who taught me Dura Baksa, he has many disciples. He's a great, not only Geshe, not only Haramba, but he's a great meditator. Together. So, yeah, this is the cultural, the cultural. No, the like example, Jabje Son Bache would contradict Jabje Second Tension Bache. Those both are very haramas. Jabje Son Bache contradict Jabje Tension Bache. Yes, there's different views, and Jabje Son Bache was the Catholic. Just soon, which I think but the Gector, I think the Gector doesn't need the Gaijin doesn't need the butter to put the backside. Because you are giving this to the interferer gig. You are giving to the interferer gig. So don't need. So don't need. The other Thomas, you need the butter put butter backside. So to not be eaten by gag interferers. So like that. Then just on says. Then in the case you put the butter or the personal or the people's backside. And you put the butter there to not be harmed by gag. by interference, to not be harmed by gag. So you put the butter behind each person, and backside put the butter. So Rinpoche is contradict. So anyway, among the high lamas, that's like this. So I'm just giving you an example. You see, many high lamas. I mean, example, in Tibet, when I was taking, Geshe Gomjela died at nunnery, he wanted to receive teachings. From Benjamin Bajan, great Lama. So on the back, there's the last one. So on the back from Amdo, there's the last one. So I request. So we have only few students. Most of them went back to Nepal. So then I requested to give the lung of the Kalachara to born the Kalachara Shambhala, to give the lung of that, and then show teaching. So we're offering mandala. So I was thinking, well, Pancharabhacha views and his own view, maybe politically, maybe opposite. So I would suffer, the opposite views. What to do if I make a dharma connection? So I was offering mandala. So while I'm offering mandala, I was thinking this. What to do if I make dharma connection? So there's different views. So, means one says yes, one says no. So I was offering mandala. I was offering mandala. So I concluded, both of them are one Buddha. Both of them are one Buddha. So in the essence, the numberless Buddha, it's all one. One. So all the holy mind is one. When you become enlightened, you become one with all the Buddha. Not only the deity that you actually path, but you become enlightened, you achieve the Guru, you achieve that time, you achieve the Guru, you achieve all the Buddha. So, become one with all the Buddhas. So anyway, so I thought that that's no problem. So one Buddha, no problem. So I decided to the all transmission, Guru and disciple. So I took the prayer to burn Shambhala, the all transmission. The Rinpoche gave very powerful teaching on the Four Noble Truths. Tibetan message gave up and so this would be recited in this teaching to not commit any announcement, engage in perpetual subdue one's mind, the teaching Buddha. So which very powerful teachings. Unbelievable. Then when Rinpoche passed away, I had a dream in Australia. Rinpoche's holy body is so tall, and Rinpoche wearing, I don't know, wearing robes. In the dream, wearing robes, but not Zen. And Rinpoche was holding my hand in the road, going holding my hand. So I did that dream, so that Rinpoche passed away in Tibet. Short aspect. So Kasore, yeah. So Geshe. So I gave the example. So the first. So Geshe Mantaji from library. So you see, I said High Lamas, but I gave an example to you. So Geshe Mantaji, criticized Geshe Rabden. Here today I mentioned name. So usually criticize Geshe Rabden. So when Geshe Mantaji comes to see Geshe Rabden, immediately he tells Geshe Pemba to make momos. You see, but that's not political. Oh, I will give a momo, then you stop criticizing me. No, not political at all. That's sincerely from his heart of offering to one who criticizes to you, or sincerely offering. Thank. Oh, not political. No, that. So, offering momo, immediately sent Geshe Pemba. He's very famous in practicing patience. Never get angry, but many people know never get angry, but many is. So send immediately to buy meat, mail again, and to buy offer momo to getting on Taji. So very happily, sincerely from the heart, to repair the kindness exercise. Oh, that often to that. Oh, these are practice, you understand? But the great geishas, holy beings, they do that practice. You have to know. We have to learn from that. Otherwise, you never think Buddhism, you think, somebody abused me, then all came from outside, So being creative, over creative. You see, then you destroy yourself, you destroy your enlightenment. Just think, this great geishas who are dharma, holy beings, this is how they practice. You have to know that. So this, okay, I think maybe we should stop. Sorry. Just last night, I didn't finish one quotation. I couldn't, but my mind is very bad, and so couldn't remember. So I borrowed read yeah, like this. I want to inform this very important. Not just said Buddha said quotation, but I want to read the quotation. Buddha has expounded. Katsalva is what? Expounded or expounded?
Yeah,
Yeah.
expounded
Katsalva. Nai khoni namsi tadagala cheta mamba tabai so fienamla chevala cheba junse yomai sononyamsi naminyam chida sangye chilani su jewe sheminju teje sangye ma chembe shina kusu yemeji tago lalo namname tamanuna yemeji mude choso someton teje kusu tuwayin na so I think it's example that you think Ngayo Koni Namshis the fourth round, my fourth roundings making offering to me now in the future with the devotion making offering to the statues, the pictures. There's no slightest differences in the benefits. You know? So making offering now, making offering in the future, with the devotion to the statues, statues has a picture of Buddha. You see, no differences, no slightest differences in the benefits. Oh, you have done that. Oh, you have done that. So this is a holy object, so humbly precious. Humbly precious. So the tangas, pictures, the statues, small, big one. In your house, here, send us. So humble. So outside in the whole object, the stupas or statues must do like this. Must do. There's 8 benefits or 10 benefits for prostration. This must do this. Remembering, best is your Guru Guru manifests in this for you to be free of samsara and treat enlightenment. So as I told you before, you must do this. Use your hands at least to collect merit. Even you don't look around, but it's from power. You must do this. Make use of your body, even the hands. That numberless sentiments suffered for you from beginningless rebirth. Your parents, this life, suffered so much. So make it useful, beneficial. Then that's the true back kind. So anyway, so equal the merit and the rapid aspect result. Rapid aspect result, equal merit and the rapid aspect result equal. You see now, at the moment offering to Buddha, and the future with the devotion, then offering to the statues too. Exactly the same, same. There's nothing more Buddha, nothing. That is the Buddha's blessing. So ordinary beings do not know this. Therefore, where Buddha didn't descend, there is no the statue statue. There's no, where Buddha didn't descend, there's no statue of Buddha. The picture, there's no holy object, a statue of Buddha, where Buddha did not descend. So Buddha descended in this world, so there's statue of Buddha. So the statues, stupa, sculpture, Tago lalo namna me. In the outlying country, or do not have this whole object. Devanana image. Once the Buddha's teaching degenerates, doesn't have it. Therefore, mude chosa, non-level beings, mudepa, non-level beings. The Basbindu, Chetameva, tantra, manual school, mathematical, South Tantra school, those becomes a level step towards to understand person view emptiness. It is helpful to that. But you see, now the Hindu example with that. It doesn't become stable to understand a person's view. So these are tech. But all this tech level to understand person's view. So Hindu is a non-level. So it doesn't help to understand. So therefore they are called mudekba, non-level. Mudekba, chapter is explained. Mudek, chosen is animal. So they don't see the whole object. If the animals, they don't see the whole object. Therefore, the gusu truvayi, so they like, pictures or statues, all that, the manifestation. Buddha. Okay, yeah. So that okay. Then another quotation. Because I didn't finish, and then stop there. The Al-Qada, do they publish it? Alaman Suda. Do they publish it? What's it in English? Huh? Avocado Suda, yeah. Avocado. Suda avocado. So there it says the poverty. Jawa Teta Tongdo Chaba Chebejang. The Buddha's, if you see Buddha, if you hear about Buddha, if you make offering Buddha, 세배바에 sonam pungbu pevatus. It increases innumerable merits by seeing, hearing, with the for example, Buddha stupa. You hear, you see, transcendental enlightenment. For example, transcendental enlightenment. Even by hearing, you see one people. Oh, that is. What's the merit you call it? Innumerable, temeba, immeasurable merit you collect. By seeing, each time you see, as I mentioned to you already yesterday, so seeing and make offering. So temeba, sunapeba, increases the immeasurable merit. Nyomo kore dungal tamje pangkyudu. So this same thought disturbing thought to cause samsara, then all the suffering of samsara, or they get abandoned. You see, you become free from that, become abandoned. So each time you use the whole object. Seeing, hearing, make over. Duche dinam, pamatun, seminju. So I asked one abbot, Kaju, who also teaches in Sopama, so Duche dinam, pamatun, seminju. So he said, so Pamatun asked us, so he said, these cultural phenomena never get wasted. So seeing the whole object, seeing, hearing, making, so immeasurable marriage, right? So all this never get wasted, never get lost. Then whatever you pray in front of that, you're going to succeed. It is mentioned in the Jambal Singhi in the Tembale. Jambal Singhi in the Tembales. From the text showing the qualities of Mandushiri Pure Land. Chönan tamze jen yinde dumbechana rabdune. Chönan tamze jen yinde all the existence are conditioned. Dumbechana rabdune. So it is up to the wishes you have. Dumbechana rabdune. Kange malum chitaba, whatever prayer you do, te do, toba do, whatever prayer you do, the result you will achieve. So it's very powerful. So I just stop there. Okay, I think so we did finish one big stupa in Thame recently, some months ago. Buddha shaped like Buddha stupa. I said build like that. Not so big as a Buddha, but smaller. So we finished some months ago. There was earthquake. There was a stupa a long time ago. I think I want to attend the tantra. Couldn't come. So his father's father, grandfather, they involved. They built the stupa. So that was during earthquake. There was kind of ruined. So built. So the old people, mother, fathers, they want to see the stupa rebuilt before they die. So the first year when I was Sulakumbu, he didn't ask me, but the second year he was Sulakumbu, so they expressed this. So I think it kind of went in the heart, and so I was Australia. So he asked, so we built. So the manager, Kapon Tembachutan, the monk, who's been manager for so many years, he was very lucky. So we finished stupa, big stupa. Then so downstairs prayer we didn't pray before. So anyway, so I'm supposed to go back after this year or something to bless this store. The people expect. Then when they go, the large stupa, the same size as Yangtze, so that's supposed to finish this year or next year. But inside the statues are, so many statues have been built. So anyway, Katsure, whatever you can, try to collect great cause of enlightenment, and just Then kasore. Oh. The Buddha Stupa and Swami Stupa. So before the day of the Buddha's special days, we offer the we paint the stupa of the saffron and then the then the cannibal, the round thing, the canopy, huh? What's it called? Canopy, round, then banner on the top. So that's what we try to offer for many years, so many years ago. Now we offer every month, or 15th and every month, Swaminath and the Buddhanath. Swaminath happened much later. So like that. And then the Buddha statue in Buddha, so over every 15th, every month. I think one time, I think 2 times or 1 time, I think every 15th over robes. To the holy body. And Tibet, the Shakyamuni Buddha statue, Chokan, then over gold, once over gold, on the Buddha's special day, I think maybe something like that. And over robe to the Buddha in Tibet, and then also gold for the teacher statue. Padala it came from Nepal, from the wood, in church, not made by human being. So that there are 4 around Nepal and Jidong and so Padala that. So gold not doesn't happen all the time, but sometimes. Kasuri. Then Kasuri. So many years ago, then Kasuri offering Buddha's Day, offering to the Sanghas, Sarah, Katha, the Gabon, also Nalanda and Genesis Institute, nuns. So like that, we offer food to Rinpoche monastery. But now not, before, a long time ago. And then, so anyway, to collect merit, you see, now the Sarah monastery, the food, Sarah Che, for many years we have been offering food, breakfast, dinner, lunch, all that. So now we collected fund, 5 million, and so they get the money from that, more than 5 million. They get the money from that for their food to go around. So now they return back to Sarah Che College, and so that they do. Now the food hasn't gone down, so it's very good. So that then of course then other things they help the schools, their Tibetan schools and several schools, and then because of the old folks home, Tibetan old folks home, things like that, to try to help then they liberate Visas-Kapan, the other goods. In America, the Washington in the Uptor's house, every week liberated animals. We buy the fishing worms we bought the fishing worms and so liberated them. The recite mantra, I wrote a book how to liberate, so do that and then purify them with blessed water and then take around the relics and the stupas and like that. And it's buried in the earth, the other animals as well as other animals as well. So mainly the fishing worms. We've done for so many years. Try to help and also the sentiment like that. Then there are two monks at Washington retreat place, Amitabha Pure retreat place. So they touching. He was at Nalanda, and then he was studying philosophy. They go Lung, much Lung. Then he came there to serve. So he does every week. There's less than 100 ants nest. First two are found. Then I the text how to make charity for the ants, Zamba, blessed water, and the Zamba and all the blessed. So I begin with that. So then he now found, I don't know now, but when I was there, less than 100 ant nests. So he make a charity for the. So I have to explain recite mantra, bless Zamba, that so that totally finishes, I think, in 1 week or after a few days, totally. So like that, kind of as much as possible, they how they practice. Quite virtue, yeah. Yeah, anyway, this basic one, what I can remember, so like that as much as possible to help the sentient beings. So like that, So as much as possible like that, the kind of the idea, example of what you can do. I mean, you see, everyday life, whatever you can do. I mean, help the insects, whatever people, whatever you can help. So make create a virtue, practice dharma, create a virtue, help the sentient beings, even that way, whatever you can. So then you see, then you live life, happy life, satisfied life, happy life. Then you die with happiness. You die with happiness, no regret, total rejoicing. Then you go to like that, from life is more and more beneficial for sentiment to go to enlightenment. So okay, so I'll stop here. There's a benefit that the Buddha explained. If you make charity, 1 hair to sentient being, size of hair, then you collect merit, you don't get the bone in the Lord and poor. 800 million eons. 800, no. Do you remember? Huh? 80? Huh? 80,000 eons. 80,000 eons are, you don't get reborn origins, and yeah, unbelievable, again, I don't know the quotation by heart. So unbelievable wealth and success from life to life. Then at the end you achieve enlightenment. Oh, that's what the quotation Buddha said. During my teaching, if you make charity, just help somebody, it's a result like that. Oh, so unbelievable. So I recite that into the sur practice. I don't get done every day, but morning Zambala water and the charity, the 3 types of water to charity, practice, general suffering, most suffering, the most suffering, then 3 or 4, the bread, the food, practice. I don't get done in the morning here. So evening at the sur, that was not all the time. They don't get done everywhere. So yeah. So yeah. So I'll stop here. What I planned didn't happen. It's a continuation of the emptiness. Continuation of the emptiness, but didn't happen. Once I begin, then it went on. So sorry. So just to give an idea, the reason why I explain just some things what I do, what I remember, what I do, just to give it an idea what you can do in your life. That's much beneficial to other sentient beings. You understand? Okay. Instead, only worry to your life in the one I can be happy, one I can be happy, one I can be happy, or only living life with that, and then you see only with worry and fear, and then you finish life. Not so. Not doesn't have to be like that. You don't have to live like that. Okay. Oh, tajo sajo Rinpoche marje wana jeke jeke ba wana gondo bewa. You did all the past, present, future, married to collect by me. Future married to collect by numberless and numberless Buddhas. That which do not exist, exist but do not exist from its own side at all. But I who do not exist, exist but do not exist from its own side at all. Achieve the Buddhahood which exists but do not exist from its own side at all. Lead all the sentient beings who exist exist but do not exist from its own side at all. Lead to the Buddhahood which exists but do exist from its own side at all. Brahma, self alone, who exists but do not exist from its own side at all. Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Pa
Thank you very much.